fake friendships are the worst to me. Those friendships, though, always seem to reveal themselves. That's one thing I will say.
It's the most obvious.
Yeah.
It's the most transparent friendship
They don't last
relationship.
long.
You could just see a fake friendship coming from a mile away. I could see one coming, and I'm like, oh, there it comes. Fake friendship.
Talk to me about girl code for a second. What is girl code? Girl code is like the unofficial rules of friendship, right? We all know men have guy code.
Yeah.
And their code
Guy
is
code is
stupid.
mostly like, don't rat on a guy when he's cheating. Like, that's the most fucked up code ever. Girl code is more in depth. Like, a girl code is like, you hate the same people they hate because they fucked you over. Whether that person did anything to you or not, you instantly hate them. That's my version of girl code.
I just want you to know that is my number one thing.
Same.
I've gotten into fights with my friends over this. Like,
Yeah.
why are you liking other bitches' pictures that like, you know, I hate, she hates me. We're gonna fucking fist fight when we're together, and you're like supposed to be on my crew. Like,
Me and Brooklyn are very much like this. Like, this is me and her bonding thing is like, I can be like, ugh, I hate her. She doesn't give a fuck if she just saved world hunger. She's like, I fucking hate her too. And then Brooklyn could say in passing, like, even an ex like that Brooklyn like dated, I don't care if it's 45 years later, I still fucking hate you. Don't cross my path. Like, I
love that
Me and her
so
are
much.
so intense with that.
that's amazing. I think that's such a
It's
I
a
think
respect.
It is, and for me, it's a Scorpio thing because let me tell you, as a friend, for you, I do that. So I expect it back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I have a few friends that like don't really understand the concept and it bothers me, but like
makes me
I'm like,
nuts.
whatever, I'm not going to argue it because I
Yeah.
don't really argue with my friends. I don't think I've gotten more than 3 arguments with any of my friends ever. And
That's nice. That's really nice.
and it's like everyone's like, oh, you guys are like sisters. I'm like, no, because sisters fight. And like me and my friends don't fight. Like, we pretty much like pass it off to like not argue. And we find something to get over. But like, that's something that me and Brooklyn more than anything are like a huge bond over.
My friend Conrad's like
It's
that.
an unwritten rule. We don't even have
It
to say
is.
it. Like,
Yeah.
if she says that she hates somebody, instantly I'm like, well, I'm blocking, reporting, and getting their profile deleted.
I've literally in college, me and my friend Conrad, I used to get drunk and just like try to fight people.
Nice.
And it didn't matter like if I was right or wrong.
Yeah.
She'd be behind me like ready
Yeah.
to throw
That was
down.
Brooklyn. She hit somebody over the head with a fucking vodka bottle one time. That was amazing.
What else in girl code? What's important to you, Tracy?
I guess girl code is, well, like covering for your friends.
Yeah. Oh,
With
yep.
like their parents
Yep.
or other friends or boyfriends or whatever it is. Like,
you back up their lies.
you back up their lies. It doesn't matter what the lie is. You back it up.
What about, so I keep thinking of the ones for me, which everyone else is probably like, okay, I can't relate, but whenever we go out, I'm like, check my weave. Like if my weave's showing, you need to let
I have
me
a
know.
nipple checker. Whoever I am, everyone who knows me knows I'm big on cleavage. Like, I pretty much always have a V-neck low cut shirt on. It's just my nature. It's just like, you have it, flaunt it, whatever. But I always have someone who, before we get out of the car, I'm like, just watch the nipples all night, please.
Yeah,
and she's like, I got you.
You designate one person
One
in your
person
group.
as a nipple, and then one person as like a tease person to make sure that like my tease is never like showing. It's like an extension, girl. Like, you got to make sure like your weave ain't showing, your clips, whatever it is. Yeah, I always have a nipple person though.
That's amazing.
My nipple
Everyone
friends.
should have a nipple person.
Yeah.
Girl code, never go after your friend's crush.
Yeah.
Like if your friend's crushing on someone, even if you know they can't get that person, doesn't matter. Do not go after that person. Like that person. Like, do you know what a crush is? It's more important than a husband.
Yeah, a crush, you can shatter a crush forever.
yes.
Like a husband, like, yeah, my friends all flirt with my husband and like whatever. It's just my husband's like that back with them. Like, that's just how they are. I never have a problem with it. If ever one of my friends were to flirt with my crush, I'd be traumatized. Like, I'd be like,
Exactly.
you know how I feel about them. Like, it would be horrifying to me as a kid. Like, that was my worst thing ever. Fun fact, this girl in high school, I hated Blue, my boyfriend, who it wasn't even my boyfriend. It was like this guy I was talking to, and I went up to her and I was like, he basically just came up to me and said that you look like this girl he used to be into. He's kind of into you. He came up to me and was honest with me, but I'm coming up to you and telling him, if you fucking dare. And she did it in my driveway. And I found out, and I basically like spent the rest of my life trying to destroy her. Like, I fought her in the Commons parking lot,
Classic
like
Trey.
right after home economics. I was like, meet me right here, and the whole school like came outside. I'm like, you are a dirty bitch.
Like in a movie.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
the wart. That's what we called her.
The wart. Ooh, I like
People will know who she is immediately. Dirty bitches. That's basically what it is.
If your friend is being hit on by a creep, you rescue them. That is,
You are
not even a question.
instantaneously her lesbian lover.
Yes.
It does not matter
Yes.
what your social status is. You see your friend getting hit on and you instantly rub up on her, pretend that you love her, whatever it is, get him away, that you're her lover and you don't want him anywhere near her.
This is such a big part of girl code that
This is
guys
the
actually
girl-
know it's a
yeah.
thing. They figured it out.
They're like,
they'll
oh,
get-
yeah, that's your lover, yeah. And they're like, oh,
They
yeah,
walk
okay.
away.
So basically, like, I'm not wanted here.
It's a
and they
cue.
know
Mhm.
it's been used so many times. It's now guys are aware of it. It's not even a code anymore. It's just a straight up girl awareness.
Girl awareness.
Yeah.
Yes. Another thing that I think is important in female friendships is you compliment each other.
Also, don't lie to them when they look like shit and tell them they look beautiful, please. If she looks like shit in the top, please tell her that's not the top for you. I love you, but that's
But
not the top. You want them
don't-
to look the best that they can.
Don't tell her that if all you're doing is being
Oh, no,
nasty.
don't keep dragging her down. But at the same time, like, if I look fat in a top and I'm like, do I look okay? And they're like, oh my God, you look great. Like, don't be that fucking friend. Don't be the one to, like, tell your friends that they look good so you look better. That's the dirtiest type of friendship.
That's not friendship.
That's disgusting. I literally always, my friends will try on 4 different tops and I'm like, that's the one you look hottest in. That's the one you should wear, blah, blah, blah. Like, you want your friends, like, the duff. I've never understood this. Like, the designated ugly fat friends. Like, I've never
the
understood,
duff.
how this was a fucking movie. Okay, I didn't even know this existed. Do I have one? Am I her? Like, I don't know. Like, why have I never had this? Is that because they just came up with it for the movie? Or is there always, like, those girls who, like, have somebody with them to make themselves look better? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't think it's a thing.
And they said, if you don't know who the duff is, then you're the duff. I'm like, fuck, that could be me.
Oh my God, I'm the duff.
Oh my God, I'm the duff.
What is it?
Designated ugly fat friend.
Oh my God,
It's
we're the
terrible. We're the duffs.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
No, it's awful. I'm like, I hope that's not a thing. Like, people don't really do that. Make friends so they look better. That's so horrifying.
This is like why when we're doing an episode about friendship and what's important in a friendship, like this is why I think, telling your friend like you like her haircut, like acknowledging those things. I think sometimes in friendships people get competitive.
I'll never understand that.
It's
Like,
stupid.
how are you competitive with these
Yeah.
people that you're spending your life with?
Yeah.
I always tell Sammy, Brooklyn, Chrissy, Emery, Crystal, let's see, Ashley, who am I missing? Sammy, Brooklyn.
Shit.
Sammy,
Sorry,
Brooklyn. No, I always tell these girls, they're my core. I always tell them, like, you guys, babies, husbands, it doesn't matter. We're soulmates. I tell them this all the time because no matter what it is, I'm always going to go back to them. They are the boyfriend that I will never let get away.
Mm-hmm.
They can do no wrong in my eyes. Those girls, like, they can do anything wrong and I will always defend them. Doesn't matter what they do.
Never go to the bathroom alone. Like never let your friend go by themselves.
I am like they're like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, no. I'm going as your protection. Like, you never know what's going to happen. I'm always protective
Yes.
with my friends. I'm like the mom. When
Even
we
if
go
you don't
out,
have to go,
you just
someone's
walk
got to
with
go.
them. You walk with them.
Mm-hmm.
Even for nothing else, to take pictures of them in the bathroom to just make sure that they look good and
That's
catch
the other
their angles,
one.
make sure their makeup is
Girl
right.
code is you take each other selfies, and you don't just if your friend says, "Oh, can you take my picture tonight?" Like
You take 14
You
of
take
them. You don't
14
take one. You
pictures.
don't take 2. You
Yes.
take 14, and then you dissect the pictures together and decide which one she looks the hottest in.
you favorite
Always.
them. Yep, and always delete the ones where she doesn't look good, so she doesn't feel bad
And
about
don't
herself.
be that fucking friend that uploads a picture that you look great and she looks like shit just because you look great. Learn how to crop a bitch out. Do not upload bad
I'm sorry, if you
pictures
don't
of
know
your
how
friends.
to crop in 2019, you need to listen to a different podcast, like a technology
Cropping
podcast.
is necessities in friendships. I have taken so many pictures with my friends and I'm like, oh, I look disgusting. And they're like, okay, I'll just crop you out. Wonderful.
Another part of girl code is if a girl goes through a breakup, you trash the guy. Like there's no way
They're
around
not right.
it.
They're not right.
Yeah.
Don't be like, listen, I think like they were kind of right.
Don't try to
No,
make sense
Don't
of
make
it.
sense. She's right. And she needs her grieving point to like make sure she feels good about it. I literally just went through this with somebody very close to me who's a friend yet family, and I made her call him and just destroy him. And I put him on speaker, and everything she got that she said to him, it was me whispering it to her. For an hour and a half we did this.
That's amazing.
And I would have done it for 4 hours if that's what it took. But she needed to get her point across that she was above him. He fucked up royally, and he needed to hear it. And sometimes girls just don't have the inner strength to say this to guys because they still want them or want to be with them or whatever.
And
they
this is
need
why
somebody.
You need friends. This is why you need friends.
Yeah, you need
for
the
this
backbone
exact reason.
friend.
For this exact reason. I think too, as you get older, you appreciate your friends more. Have you found that?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I literally used to be like, oh, I'm with them all the time. Like, they're just my friends and blah, blah, blah. No, now they're like, if I'm like, I need a night out with my friends. Like, I don't care if we're sitting in a car. I need to be around them. I need to remember like who the fuck I am.
Yeah. And I just
sometimes you get lost in your own life that you have going on, and you need to be reminded like who you are when you're with your friends.
But don't you value them more now as an adult than you did when you were 17, 18?
100%.
Yeah.
I literally need them at this
Yes.
point. It's not even like a want, oh, I want to go out like tomorrow. What are we going to do? Like, I need to be around them. It's like an obsession.
Yes.
I totally am obsessed with my friends. I'm not even sorry. They know that. People, when they see that I've uploaded like a picture like of me and Sammy, and I'm like, on our way out, they're like, oh, Brooklyn's about to pop in this video and shit's about to get crazy. And they sit there and stalk my Snapchat all night because they're like, yo, these videos are about to be real lit.
I am scared when I see like the one picture comes up and I go, uh-oh. I better text Tracy and tell her not to upload any Insta stories tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to get deleted in the morning.
The two of them, the three of us together, like, it's like ridiculous.
Don't forget, guys. New clips air every Thursday. So, see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
we're the best you've got.
So, cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.